Today's model has some really nice upgrades with an all-in price of $286,750 on the northeast part of Ocala. Let's have a look. Let's go. Hello and welcome to another episode of Orlando Home Show, where strategy matters, passion rules. And guys, I am showcasing a beautiful house on the northeast part of Ocala, which is very close to all the state park that Ocala has to offer. You're also very close to the Silver Springs, and if you like nature, then this is fantastic. This is a 3 bedrooms, 2 bathroom, 2 car garage, 1,512 square foot home with a no CDD, and the HOA is just only about $32 a month on a 75 by 120 plus lot, so it's huge. Now whenever you are looking for something that has a lot of land, you have to go to the outskirts, and Ocala is one of the outskirts of Central Florida. It's actually a little bit an hour and a half. I'll tell you a little bit more. The first thing you're going to notice is that you have this really nice cemented pad which could easily have 2 cars. You also have the 2-car garage, and then you have this nice walkway that leads to your front gate for the front door of your house. So let's go inside and check rest of this beautiful house out. Hello and welcome to another beautiful floor plan. If you are looking to buy a house anywhere in Central Florida, Tampa Bay, Orlando, Greater Orlando, and Ocala, this is indeed a great resource. I spend hours and hours trying to find brand new homes for you. So please press that thumbs up button and show me some love. If you want to know more about the communities where I do these shoots for brand new homes, make sure to check out Orlando Living with D. That's where I talk about the communities, how far they are from the major landmark, how far you are from the airport, the kind of schools, the infrastructure related to hospital, and everything else that you really need to know, so you can decide if that suburban area is going to work for you and your family or not. So today I'm showcasing a beautiful floor plan. It's a 3 bedrooms, 2 bathroom, 2-car garage, 1,512 square foot on a no CDD and with a HOA of only $32. It is on public sewer and public water in Ocala on a 75 by 122 to be exact lot size. And the difference between the communities that you see in Ocala compared to Orlando or Tampa is that the houses are not on top of each other. The usual difference is that you have a lot of space between one house to the other. In Orlando and in most of the major suburban Orlando, Tampa Bay, the difference between one house to the other is just about 10 feet, 5 on each. So you might think like the other house is just so close by, but that's just how it is. But when you get into the rural parts, your lot size is more, you get a lot more bang for your buck, and the price for this house is $286,750 all in. So the first thing you're going to notice, you have this nice 10-foot ceiling which is included in the price. Everything that I'm showing you is included. This house has the upgraded tiles that you see, which is like a little wood looking tile. So you have that. Now if you build from scratch, you can have these tiles go all the way, including all your bedroom and everything. But other than that, this is what you usually get. They have upgraded for the front entrance, and then everything else is carpet. So as I come over here, this is the very first bedroom, and I kind of like this because you have this nice window panel. You have this 3 window panels bringing in more light, but just the elevation of this house kind of give you a little bit more room on the first secondary bedroom that I haven't seen. It's just the way the house is done. And I always talk about this, guys. It's not so much so about the square footage as much as it is about how the house flows, and the flow of the house is more important. Now if you're going to be building the house from scratch, please do yourself a favor, watch my videos on do's and don'ts of building a brand new home. I talk about things that you should do with the builder, things that you shouldn't. I've also done a lot of videos on kind of inspections you need to get, things that you should look into, because buying a house is one of the major expenses of your life. And I look at it that it's not only a major living expense, but it's also an investment in the long term. So that is just my thoughts on it. I love the fact that you have the solid door that leads to your closet area. Usually you have those roller doors, and the worst yet, the split doors that kind of always are falling, but this is kind of nice. And then you do get a solid door, as you see over here, with this nice panel. Usually they're like, this is a nice door as compared to the others that I've seen. As I come out, you also have this little linen closet, and then right here is your shower tub combination. Now it doesn't have the subway white tile that I've seen with other. This is a plexiglass. If you build from scratch, you definitely can change that, but that is something to look in. You have the overmount sink with Formica with the white cabinets. Now with this builder, you have like 2 or 3 different colors. One of them is white. I did another model that was gray, so it kind of really depends upon what they have already pre-selected in an inventory home. And then right over here is the other bedroom, a little bit bigger, maybe not a lot. Now if you want to know more about, hey, what is the exact size, put that in the comment below. I'll be happy to send you that. But I love that you have this at a little bit of a cathedral style, and whenever you have tall ceiling, it just makes the whole place look a little bit more bigger. So that is just how it works out. So this kind of really helped, because most of the time your standard ceiling height with builders, especially with production builders, it's 8'8", 9'4", and in some cases 10. And in some other cases, it could also go up to 12, which is a rare thing, but it does happen. So it depends upon if you start going up the builder ladder chain, then you will see that. Now you also have the double door over here leading to your closet space right over here. Now, if you've been thinking about moving, you know, guys, look into the inventory home, because that is where you're going to get the most bang for your buck. Because right now there are 2 different kind of inventory home, actually 3 different kind of inventory home. There is one like this one, everything is done. This is the house, this is the price, that's pretty much it. We will get the most bang for your buck. Talking about most bang for your buck, not only in terms of the price, but also in terms of the closing cost and incentives. And this builder, or with this builder on their inventory home, they are basically paying all your closing costs minus the prepaid. Now prepaid is basically something that your lender or the builder would want you to pay in advance, such as your insurance cost for the whole year. They want you to pay your interest or taxes for 2, 3, 4 months in advance. That is something that the builder is not going to pay, but they're going to pay all your closing costs. Washer, dryer, refrigerator is not included. However, having said that, because of the way the market is, and by the time you watch this video, market may be different, because we've been seeing a lot of changes happening in the market. You know, we may be able to negotiate the washer, dryer, refrigerator, because they were doing that on few of their other models. So that is something that we can discuss when you get to that point. Right over here is the entrance to your 2-car garage, and you have the attic entrance over here. One thing that I do want to point out is that you have a switch to be able to have the garage door opener if you want, but it's not included in this specific model with this specific price point. And you also have your water heater with this pole, which is usually there for people like me, so they don't run into their own water heater and have it all burst out and whatnot. You know, little things like this are important, and I want you to know, because, you know, when you are buying a house, it's not only emotional, but it's also one of your biggest expense, and you want to make sure that you know what you are getting. You're able to compare to be able to make the right decision that would be best for you and your family. Right over here, you have the same color tiles. You have your washer dryer. Now, yes, this is big enough, though it does look small, but it's big enough for a nice washer and dryer to come in, and it's just a standard size in terms of the width that you see for the laundry. Now, this is only 1,512 square foot, and as I was saying, you know, it's not so much so about the square foot, it's about your family. If it's just husband and wife retiring, and then maybe the grandkids will come, and then you work part-time, this might be perfect for you because you're semi-retired. Or if you've been renting for years, because rent has gone up a lot too, then this might be great, because at least you are now buying into your own house. You're building equity for yourself. This is something that I do want you to know, because right now the question that you really, really need to ask yourself is, can I afford the payments with the current prices and the rate? And if the answer to that is yes, then I'm going to tell you guys, please take my advice, and you can thank me later. Jump on it, because as the market shifts, and if and when the rate do go down, all the people that are just sitting and waiting, and by the way, I have people that are waiting from the COVID time, like seriously, they're still thinking 2 and 3% is going to be possible, and I'm like, more power to them. While people like me and others of my clients, they went ahead and bought. They did not necessarily get the 2 and 3% interest rate, but what they paid for it went up $100,000 in equity because the price changed, because the affordability was there when the rates were super low and the builder was raising the price every single sale. Usually it happens between 3 to 5 sales, but that was happening. So take it or leave it, just my suggestion. I love the great area right over here. It's kind of carpet. This is something you can change if you build from scratch. You have this nice big window. But what I also like is that you have this really nice kitchen island. Just the way you have the kitchen, it's kind of open from both sides. You have the nook area right over here. So nice semi-private dining area. 42-inch cabinet with the crown molding. You have a window, 50-50 sink right over here. Now your refrigerator, washer, dryer is not included. However, you do get the microwave, range hood, and also the dishwasher. So that is something that is included. The crown molding is there, and you have the extra lights that I talk about all the time. Yes, the microwave in this house does not went outside, and with this builder it is an additional upgrade. Some builders will have that in the base price and stuff, but with this builder, this is the house, this is the inventory home, and then right over here you also have a small pantry which is right there. So it's a very convenient, very workable for a small family. And then you have this door, which is a glass door that leads you to your covered lanai area, which is kind of nice. You can always get this screen later on if you want. I would have loved if they would have just kind of have it furnished or had the roughings for the water so you can make a small summer kitchen if that is something you want to do. But look at the amount of land that you have. It goes all the way where you see that little pole right there and there. So you have a lot of room to be able to build a pool and then still have a lot of space for your four-legged friends, or if you're into gardening or something, it gives you that. Now, this is something that you don't see in the major suburban Orlando, Tampa Bay area, because land is so scarce there. Like the most I have seen in terms of the lot is 40 by 110, 120, 50, and 60, and in some cases 65. Usually when you go into a little bit of a rural area, you will start seeing that you get a little bit more land. Right behind me is the master bedroom, and look at the size of this master bedroom. I love the fact that you have this really nice cathedral ceiling style home with this nice big window. Now, I have done models with this specific builder for other homes also, and some of their other homes that are over 2,000 plus square foot, a little bit more expensive, but they do include a lot in those. If you haven't watched those videos, please make sure to do so. If they haven't been released, they will be releasing very soon. And then this is your master bathroom, and look at the size of this master bathroom. And I love the fact that you have the double sink for mica, upgraded tiles, and then you also have the frameless walk-in shower. And I love that it's kind of stepped down so that it doesn't overflow, but I love the fact that you have these tiles all the way up. This is something that I've always said, if you build a home from scratch, it's always really, really nice to do that because it looks really good and it's not that expensive. And you also have the main closet or the walk-in closet right over here. Not very big, and this is something that I say that when you buy, try to do custom closet by design. Go to IKEA, do that, because it's going to be a lot more easier to organize than just that silly white rack that you see with almost every builder. I've done some high-end builders, and this is what they have. So they must be having a good deal with the people that supplies that, because almost every single builder does that. And then over here, you also have another closet space right there. So it's a good amount of space. And those of you who watch my video, they know that this is my closet and that's the wife's closet. And I'm sure she will still take that one. And then you also have the water closet right over here. So pretty comfortable size. And it has that privacy door. Now, I did a model where they did not actually have that, but it was bigger than this. Now, it is my thing that I'm trying to basically get to all the floor plan, because see, what happens is that every builder has like 6, 7, 8, 10, 12 floor plans, but then they only have 1 or 2 or 3 decorated. And I am trying to get to every single builder, whether that be D.R. Horton, Lennar, Meritage, Taylor Morrison, Tall Brothers, Lancy, you name it, Adams, any builder. I'm trying to get to all the floor plans with them, so that, you know, because it's one thing to look at on the piece of paper and say, oh yeah, this is where it looks like. And it's completely different ball game when you're able to physically walk through the house and see, oh, okay, this is what they mean. Oh, this is how it is. Because I'm telling you from experience, when we were looking, we were getting all these floor plans, which is fantastic, but it didn't make much sense. At least to me, my wife is a little bit better oriented when it comes to map and stuff. But for me, it was like, oh, I would rather physically walk. And that is why I made it one of my missions to make sure that I bring you all the floor plans. I do hope that you get a lot of value from my channel, and you are going to press that thumbs up button, subscribe, and you're going to check us out on other social media channels such as TikTok and Instagram and everything else. And if Spanish is your main language, make sure to check out Orlando Home Show in Espanol, run by amazing Anna and Caroline. We do these videos in Spanish. My Spanish is still poquito, but we want to bring everything to you so you are able to make a decision. Please check us out. You know, finding the right agent to help you in one of your biggest expense of life is crucial. So make sure that you check us out on Google, on Facebook, on Google, Facebook, Zillow. Check our reviews out, because we are here to help and serve. When you call us, you'll be talking to somebody on my team. Their sole job is to collect all the information and connect you to the right agent. And then they are going to do a Zoom call where we ask you specific questions, so that when you are here, we're not just showing you 50 homes that doesn't make sense for you and your family. We want to show you that makes sense for you, that's in your budget. Until the next model, thank you for watching. Bye for now.